Welcome to this PADI EMEA Advanced Training Academy program overview. Sometimes new PADI instructors and some less active PADI instructors may not feel fully confident navigating their way around the pro site or conducting some of the more advanced PADI continuing education courses. Lack of confidence can often be what holds us back from progressing our careers and becoming more productive and employable. For some, it can be a vicious circle. The PADI EMEA Advanced Training Academy, or PATA as I'll refer to it, is an interactive workshop-based program conducted by renewed active status PADI course directors. It can be marketed to these instructors as well as to PADI instructors who've been inactive for a while or have relocated and unfamiliar with their new location. PATA consists of presentations and workshops, each with the goal of further developing new, inactive, inexperienced, or less confident PADI instructors to empower them to become more knowledgeable and therefore more confident and productive. While elements of the topics would have been delivered during the instructor development course, PATA is intended to provide additional insight into specific topics and is aimed at PADI instructors who already have a basic understanding of these topics. PATA may be conducted by any renewed active status PADI course director. There's no requirement to apply to PADI to conduct the program. The program is continuing professional development and can be offered to any teaching status PADI instructor, and also to IDC candidates who can take part in the program as soon as they become open water scuba instructors or as part of an MSDT prep program. PATA may be conducted face-to-face or online. It can be scheduled over one or more days and delivered in one session or split out over several sessions to suit the course director and participants. Suggested presentation durations are included for guidance. However, in line with the PADI educational philosophy, learning is participant-centered and takes as long as is needed. This ensures best educational value to your participants. PADI instructors who successfully complete the PATA may submit a program completion verification form signed by the course director to the instructor development department. Seminar credit will be given to those instructors who submit the verification form, and this supports seminar credits needed for advancing their PADI instructor credentials. While the PATA is a revenue-generating business opportunity for PADI course directors, at this time there is no instructor-level certification count credit for conducting the program and therefore cannot be credited toward the frequent trainer program. Course directors who wish to conduct the program will be able to download the PATA training materials and resources at no cost. While there is no course director outline for the program, there are PDF presenter notes to support each topic. If you have any questions about the EMEA PATA, please do contact the instructor development team. So these are the areas that this overview will cover: the program goals, topics, format, and finally the recognition. And this overview is also the PATA orientation you'll deliver to your participants. So by the end of your orientation, your participants will have a really good understanding of what is included in the program and what to expect to have achieved by the end of it, as well as the recognition they'll gain for having taken part. By the end of the PATA program, your participants will have a deeper understanding of and greater confidence in how to effectively interact with the PADI Pro site, effectively teach two of the more advanced continuing education courses, and further mitigate risks and implement best practice. So this will help to increase their confidence and productivity, and in turn help to make them more employable, as they'll be more confident teaching all levels of PADI core courses, meaning they'll be more likely to want and be able to teach these courses. They can use the PATA recognition as well to demonstrate their continuing education to a prospective employer. So here are the topics. Making the most of the PADI Pros site. Of course, it's been covered during the instructor development course, as have the other topics. However, it's really important instructors are fully conversant with all areas of the Pros site, as it's critical support tool, not only for finding course documents, but for all other pro-business support, such as effectively using social channels for marketing. So our experience when interacting with members is that some instructors seem to be frightened of the pros site and unfamiliar with navigating their way around it. This is your opportunity to give them a deeper understanding of that channel. You'll also look at conducting a successful rescue diver course. So even if instructors have been teaching this course, they might find new ideas to support course flow and student engagement. As you know, there isn't just one way to teach the course, and good planning is critical. Conducting a successful dive master course is also one of the topics. Some dive stores set this course apart for their so-called experienced instructors to teach. So naturally, other instructors might shy away from teaching this course as they feel it may be too complicated or they won't teach it correctly. But it can be one of the most satisfying courses to teach, as instructors are training a diver to become a PADI Pro. We really want them to have the courage to teach this course. And then finally, best practice and risk management. We all can and should continuously work on risk mitigation, and this gives more support on how to do that. The presentation has been put together by our quality management team, and among other things, gives more information on standard operating procedures and emergency assistance plans. So the program is designed to be interactive, whether it's taught online or face-to-face. Although there are course-directed presentations, it's meant to be a workshop-based and discussion-based program. And participants need to have access to and use all online tools, as well as interact with the presenter and each other. It's through the discussions and the workshops that participants are going to gain the most out of the program. And you're welcome to, for example, in the risk management presentation, add information about local diving laws and regulations. So adding information to help your participants based on where you're teaching the program and who your participants are is fine, but we do ask that you don't take anything out of the program. When the program has been completed, a program completion verification form needs to be submitted to instructor development, confirming that completion. And as part of your PADI toolkit, you'll be able to issue a certificate of attendance and an e-badge to your participants. Now, this serves two purposes. The certificate is great recognition for them, and they can show prospective employers, for example, what they've taken part in. But also that e-badge is we encourage them to use that on their social channels to show what they've been doing. But this works as a great marketing opportunity for you if your participants are advertising what they've taken part in with you. So it helps you and it helps those instructors that you're having involved in your PADI programs. The instructor's professional file at PADI EMEA will be updated to reflect their attendance once the verification form has been processed. And as I mentioned earlier, this seminar credit does support their PADI continuing professional development, which is important for them. So finally, just to recap, PADI is intended to offer course directors a new continuing education business opportunity and revenue stream. That's important. Improve instructor knowledge and confidence and employability, as well as their desire to teach more complicated PADI continuing education courses. And it's also intended to increase PADI course value to the divers enrolling onto those instructors' PADI courses. So obviously, the more a diver enjoys their training, the more likely they are to return to the dive store and possibly even that instructor as well. There's no need to contact PADI Instructor Development to download the materials. You'll find a link to do this in the email that was sent to you. And if you have any problems downloading the materials or any questions about the program, please don't hesitate to contact the EMEA Instructor Development team for support. So thank you very much for your time today and coming to this overview. And we'd like to wish you the very best of success teaching this programme.